Canada meets Uganda, a love story that everyone loves to hear today. Welcome to Journey with Daniel Adauno. I'm hosting these two poopy heads and lover birds, and Cax and Krista. Welcome, Krista.
Thank you.
Welcome, Cax.
Thank you so much.
How are you guys?
We're great. How are you?
Thank you so much for coming to our channel today. And we just want to interact and hear your journey, your relationship journey, how it started, when it started, what led to the starting moment, and some challenges that you guys have faced. And could be someone is out there watching and saying, hey, I also want to marry a Canadian. I also want to marry a Ugandan. Maybe you're from Canada and you're saying, I want to marry a Ugandan, because we have so many Ugandans waiting for beautiful Canadians, but also so many other Canadians, I believe, that need to have Ugandans get in there. So once again, thank you so much, guys. So,
Thank you.
Cax, I'd like to go to you.
Alrighty.
When did this thing start?
It started around 2019.
Okay.
That's when I met Krista. Actually, we didn't meet
2018.
18. No.
I like two people. Ladies are good with years, right?
Well, actually, she came 2018,
Yeah.
and I think I met her the last week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tell us, when did it start? Let's get your version. That is Cax's version. Let's get your version.
So I came to Uganda for the first time in
Yeah.
2018
Yeah.
as a volunteer with an organization taking care of babies.
Yeah.
And I actually met Kux at another organization over Easter.
Yeah.
So it was April 2018.
Yeah.
I had seen him. He was among some of the teachers that were teaching other children instruments.
Yeah.
And they were doing a performance for me and a couple of my friends.
Huh.
And I saw him and I thought, wow, that guy is very handsome. But we
Aw.
never even talked that whole day.
On that day.
Yeah, he never said anything to me. I never said anything to him. When the day was over, he got in a taxi and left.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'll just never see him again. And then I think a month or two after that, me and a couple of my friends were having some of our Ugandan friends over.
Yeah.
And he came with a mutual friend. And then he actually recognized me, that I was the same person from
The other
the
event.
other event. Yeah. So
Wow.
that's how we met.
Good. So, Cax, when you saw her and that
Hot sauce on my face?
tick at all, or you just saw like you've seen any other person?
Yeah, a lot of stuff ticked.
Yeah.
When I saw her, we were playing.
Yeah.
And actually, all the guys I was playing with,
Yeah.
instruments, were like, oh, this girl is beautiful. Like, most of us had a crush on her,
Oh.
but we never said anything to her.
Okay.
So when they left, we also left. But then a friend, because we knew their names,
Yeah.
and a friend told me, oh, there is a girl I know called Krista. And we were like, oh, we also met a girl called Krista. Because I was actually with the other band guys.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, come I take you. Like, Krista is down here. And
Yeah.
we're like, okay, can we go? And we came, I think, 3 or 2 of us.
Yeah.
And then when we saw her, we recognized her.
Yeah.
But she didn't. Actually, when we saw her, we pretended as if we didn't know her
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah.
And then
Was
we
that-
started asking her random questions. Like, oh, do you know this guy? And then she was like, how do you know that person?
Yeah.
Then she started clicking like, oh, these might be the guys that were teaching instruments at this organization.
Yeah.
Then she had pictures
Yeah.
of us
Yeah.
in her phone.
Yeah.
Because a guy there, like a leader, was taking pictures of us as memory.
Yeah.
And then Krista had the pictures in her phone, and he's like, oh, this is you. And then, actually, that's how we met.
Wow.
But we didn't meet in this organization where I grew up in.
Yeah.
But we met at a different organization.
Beautiful. So you both met an event of ministry. You were ministering. By the way, just so you know, I have a lot of connection with these two, and I know that he's a man of God, and we used to call him Cax Pastor, and she's actually a pastor. So tell us, maybe now just jump through, so that I don't go ahead of the segment. So back in Canada, what do you do?
I work in children's ministry at
Yeah.
my church,
Yeah.
and I lead children's church
Yeah.
and planning different events.
So we could
Kids
call
and
you
families.
children's pastor.
I guess.
Wow, great. So, Cax, I know that there is what you used to do a lot here in Uganda. What are you doing currently? The others, maybe you tell our audience, our viewers, what you used to do, and then also what now that you met in an event where you're training other children how to play instruments.
Actually, what I was doing in Uganda is not what I'm doing in Canada.
Okay.
Because in Uganda, we used to run a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I was a music teacher,
Mm.
and then I owned some businesses that were running in Uganda.
Yeah.
Then I was helping some missionaries. I was teaching them Uganda actually. So
Yeah.
I was their tutor.
Yeah.
But in Canada, I'm a swamper.
Yeah.
I've been a swamp actually for the past.
I don't know what that one means, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's all in the oil field. I'm working in
Okay.
the oil field,
Right.
but now I'm working with Krista's dad. I'm
No.
working for his company. He hires me, so
Yeah.
still in the oil field.
You
So
look.
that's what I'm doing. I never did anything in the oil. I never
Yeah.
started anything in the oil field, but now I'm doing something in the oil field. So, and
Wow.
actually, I want to pursue my career in the oil
Yeah.
because I love it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Actually, I wanted to be a businessman. I always want to be a businessman.
That is what I thought. I'm going to go to talk about
Opening
business.
up businesses, which I've tried,
Yeah.
but I think now I want to venture into oil.
Wow.
I'm going to go back and study.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, you were just that part of ministry linking. And by the way, if you're there and you are believing God for a husband, do you know where you need to go? Go to church. She went to an event and he was ministering, was playing. So what was that instrument you're playing again?
Electric guitar.
Electric guitar. So with electric guitar, it electrified the heart of Krista, and that is how things actually roll from there. So moving to, so you met in that event, and then later on you met another other engagement, and then all started. So who took the first move?
Me.
Okay, tell us.
It's a long story. How did I take the first move? Actually, when I played it chill,
Yeah.
I played it cool.
Mm.
Actually, we first became friends. We were friends 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Of course, you can have a crush.
Mm.
And then I think we started dating around like post-COVID.
Ah,
Yeah.
human,
dating
you fully control yourselves.
Yeah, people
But-
thought we were dating, but
Yeah.
you cannot.
So how
Everyone thinks whatever they want.
So how did you manage to just keep a friend there? Let's hear from her. How were you feeling
Well,
when?
I think how we managed was I had to go back to my country
Yeah,
and never knew when I would be coming back to Uganda again.
yeah,
So we decided that it was best to just be friends in case I wasn't able to come back or I was
Yeah.
going to go to university and take years without coming back. We thought it would be really difficult to be in a relationship all that time with all the distance.
yeah.
So we decided to like wait or keep our friendship. We would still talk every day and when I was home and stay in contact. So we both knew that we were interested in each other, but
Yeah.
we decided it was best to wait until we knew that we could be together.
Oh,
We decided that we could be together.
I love what you're saying that you guys knew there's something already in the two of you, but you had not yet really mapped up how it's gonna be
Yeah.
because you were going back to Canada. So let's just jump on that side. So you went back to Canada. Did you tell anyone from Canada that you had got someone or that is someone who has made your heart electrified and electronite your heart or something? Yeah?
Yeah, both of my parents knew. I think my brothers knew.
Actually, your
Most of my
mom came
friends-
2019, is it?
Yeah, my mom came when I was still a volunteer in the organization, the second year that I had known him, and she had met him, and she knew that I was interested in him at the time.
Krista,
Hmm.
in Uganda, by the time you go and tell your parents that I have gotten someone, it's at the last stage when he's about to come. So tell us a little bit about Canadian culture in regards to when you want to tell, at what stage do you tell a parent that I've gotten someone?
You can tell your parent whenever you want. Usually, in my circumstance, if you're close with your parents, you
Yeah.
have a good relationship, and you're seeing someone, you can tell them right away that you're interested in someone. You don't always have to introduce them to them
Yeah.
right away, but if you want to, it's kind of normal there. Like even if you have like a friend of the opposite sex, or you do start dating someone, that you can invite them home. It's not really like a big
Yeah.
thing like
Yeah.
here where you have to have the parents come home and all that kind of. You just get to know each other that way, so that by the time you are getting married or it's serious, your families are already very connected.
So what was your dad and mom's reaction and brothers when you told them that seems I've gotten someone from Uganda?
It was actually good. Of course, they would have their hesitations or questions, just making sure, that I wasn't going to get heartbroken or invest a lot of time in something that wasn't going to result in marriage or like go anywhere, because they of course wouldn't want me to be sad.
Yeah.
But they knew that, or I guess they trusted my judgment that if that's what I wanted to do, that I was going to do it. And I think that both of them had come and been able to meet Kux, and that really helped them like understand and feel like,
Fell in love with me.
yeah,
Wow.
they felt very comfortable with it, meeting Kux, meeting his family.
So when told mom and dad, and they were like, okay, we trust your judgment. So how long did it take for them to come to Uganda to meet the son-in-law to be the future?
Mom met Kux before we were dating even,
Yeah.
but knew that we liked each other. And then my dad came the very first time when I got to come back to Uganda after COVID and met him.
Just pause there. So mom came when you told mom that I think I've gotten someone, or that I've someone that I like in Uganda. And so she decides to really say, let me fly to Uganda to see who this man
To
is.
spy.
To spy. Was it a
wasn't really
spy?
for that. It was that I was telling her lots of things all about Uganda and what I was doing here and work, and I wanted her to come and visit. So it wasn't necessarily to meet Kux.
Okay.
Actually, she didn't really know about him before coming.
Yeah.
Like, she knew that you were my friend and everything, but didn't know that I was interested in you. I think that she saw it with her eyes when she was here and got to know that. But she basically came just to visit and like see the organization I was working in, see the country. And then I was friends with a lot of people at the time, and she actually I didn't really say anything to her, but she noticed something different in him than the other people that I was
Didn't
around. So she felt very safe and comfortable with him, and then she could see that I liked him.
So the way he would look at you, he would say, hey, babe. Okay, sorry. Wow. So, Kux, when mom comes to, did you host at home, and then and then how did it go? Like, what was that one thing that you did? Did you know when you were hosting mom that this could be my future mother-in-law, or you just hosted and said, let me give my best shot?
It's a good one. So actually, when he hosted her, she was hosted in different random homes because she's friends with everyone.
Yeah.
So lots of people hosted her, and then we hosted her. Like, as she said, like, she saw everything.
Yeah.
We were not dating, but she saw everything. And actually, she pulled me on the side.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've noticed something with you. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
She's like, I think you like my daughter. And I just laughed. And she's like, I see my daughter likes you too, because she has never seen Krista behave like that.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, good thing I'm here for some time. So come home where I'm staying, just let's hang out. And then I started going there, and it became tight buddies. And now she's my mom-in-law.
Wow.
Yeah.
So but the two of you had like, mama is coming home or something, or just like, oh, we're hosting mom?
Because he was, so at that point, obviously we liked each other. So I would say he was like one of my best friends in Uganda. And I was already very close with his mom. So we knew when my mom was coming, we had to go be hosted. Even if we were just friends, we had to go to his family's home.
Yeah.
Because I would be practically at their house every day at that point. When I would have a break from work.
What did you say?
Home.
Repeat that.
I would be at their house practically every day.
When Canadian love meets a real Ugandan person they love, that is what happened. Anyway, so let's just look. I just want to ask about the first food that you tasted when you reached Uganda. What was that first meal?
So I think first, like, traditional food would have been like matoke and G-nuts and rice, beans.
Didn't your stomach get into Olympics with matoke and G-nuts?
What do you mean?
Like really running stomach?
No, actually, I rarely get sick from eating food. Like, I think I just have a stomach of steel.
A real Ugandan stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually didn't even get sick once the very first time I came. And I was here 7 months.
Wow.
So, yeah. But I ate those first just because in the organization it was what they usually were serving for lunch. So that's when I tried it. And then I think when I had gotten a chance to try like everything and all the traditional food in a bigger setting was like when I was first hosted in one of the homes, and they prepared like chicken and rice, chapati, like everything.
Have you ever seen a chicken slaughtered?
Yes,
Did you try slaughtering one?
I can't.
So-
I'm actually so afraid of chickens.
So, wow. But you enjoy it in the plate, right?
Yeah.
Great. So, Cax, what was, so when you met mom and she tells you, you seem to like my daughter, and did you tell her that I do, or you just laughed off and like you said, and did anything?
I told her, it was like a joke, but she's this, let's go, I told her. Actually, I think I'm going to marry your daughter. And she was so excited about it. And
That very day?
yeah, because I've been telling. I told you that because I've told your mom lots of stuff like that.
So your mom, the mom sees you and she likes you and says, you seem to like my daughter. And then all of a sudden say, yeah, you laughed off a little bit and said, I think I'm going to marry your daughter. And here you are today. So would you say that you're a prophet? A love
So
prophet?
but when you're going to marry someone, you will know.
You know.
You will
So
Actually, he used to tell me that he was gonna marry me when even
Before
I
you
didn't believe it.
I
I didn't think that
Actually,
it was
that's the
gonna
story I
work.
was saying because I'm like, I think we started dating a week before you left. You
Maybe.
remember? 'Cause that's I think a week before you left. Yeah, I
So,
don't remember that.
Cax used to tell you that I'm going to marry you, and then you would just laugh it off because you didn't see anything.
She wasn't
No,
gonna
I
come back.
saw something, and I would have like loved to at that time marry him. I was like young. I was 18, 19 when I met him.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I still have to go back home. I have to go to university. It's going to take like 4 years. He needs a visa to come to my country. How is he going to get there to like visit or to meet everybody? I just felt like
Impossible.
the distance and all like the regulations just for government and immigration made it impossible.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to. When I was in Uganda, it was the easiest thing I knew in my mind. Yeah, I'm going to marry him. But going home was like, okay, how is this actually
Going to happen.
realistic? So I had to figure all that out. But the more that I would come back or spend time with him, I only wanted to like be here.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I think actually it became very hard when you applied for the visa and it was denied. Then you're like, how is this going to happen?
She applied the visa for you or for me? The visa for you. Yeah.
We were just friends actually, like 2019.
Yeah.
She applied for that visa and it was
Yes.
denied. Because she had a bunch of friends come over to her place to
Yeah.
see it.
after
Yeah.
Christmas, yeah.
And,
So he was
was
supposed to come.
but
Mm. And then you're like, oh, I think this is maybe God is saying it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow. I love what I'm hearing, and I love the fact that you guys, Cax could have had an orchestrated plan. I'm going to marry you, even when you're not said I do, even when you're not taken a move. So let's now get back to, so you guys started dating, and you go back to your country, and he stays here. And I know him as a very serious man of God. I hope he's still a man of God the other side as well. For our audience, right now, Cax has brought, we will see the goodness of when Uganda meets Canada, and there's something that comes out. There's a bouncing baby young lady that we will be seeing in this session as we continue to talk. So when you go back, what kept you guys together? What was the one thing that you guys used to do? And I know that my producer Godi wants to marry Canadian as well. And every time he's like with me, he even puts Canadian pictures on his wallpaper. And so that he hears these ones out, because it's not just, so what is that thing that you guys used to do?
it's communication.
Let's go with Cax. Yes.
It's constant communication.
Right.
Because if there is no communication, literally, because it's a long distance relationship, literally. And if you don't communicate on a daily basis,
Yeah.
I think it will just wear out. I
Wow.
think it wouldn't have happened if we did not communicate like daily.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Cax.
It helped that we could FaceTime each other, and there's a very big time difference between like where I live in Canada and him in the winter. It's like 10 hours difference. Uganda's 10 hours ahead.
Right now, it is
And right now,
10
you guys are-
a.m.
Right
in
now,
Uganda.
you guys are 9 hours ahead
In the summer.
in the summer because we have a time change. So
Yeah.
basically, when I was waking up, it was
Went to
evening.
bed.
When he was waking up, it was evening for me. So we would always have to try and make time to talk, even if we were tired or busy with work and things like that. But FaceTime really helped a lot. And then, of course, our relationship with God. We would just pray a lot together
Amen.
and figure out, okay, is this really the right thing? And when we were dating seriously, I always knew, okay, if I had come home from Uganda, I already had a plan of when I'm coming back next.
Yeah.
So I think that, like, waiting for that day or, like, working towards the day that I'm coming back always kept hope, I guess.
Yeah. Wow.
But, okay, I'm going to see him again. It's going to be okay.
So the fact that you had hope that you would come back was good, one. But the other main one was communication.
Yeah.
You talked about the time difference. What was it? How was it like those moments where you're sleepy, you're tired, and then there's a call that is coming? How would you navigate that task?
Yeah, that's also a sacrifice because you'll be having a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
But then you have to wait to talk to Krista because she also had work.
Yeah.
Also hard work.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to wait till like midnight to talk to her. Sometimes you could also wait or wake up early in the morning to first talk to me before she goes to work. So that's why I'm like, communication is so key. So Brody, if you wanna marry a Canadian,
Communication.
Like yeah.
So if you're out there and you want, might not even be Canada, might be the US, might be in Kenya, but in Kenya we have the same time. Maybe it might be, I don't know, the time zone of Nigeria, or whichever country, it is key to actually communicate. And the more you communicate, the more you get closer to each other. I love the fact that you said we would pray. Now, these two love God dearly. That's one thing that I know about them. They love God so dearly. And one key thing they have been doing is, like they said, they used to pray together. So who was the pastor of the relationship then? You have a rota where Cax, you're the one praying today, and then Krista, you're the one praying next week. Did you have some time to pray? Okay.
Sometimes she felt it like, oh, let's pray, let's do this. And actually we fasted some days.
Yeah.
It was hard fasting.
Yeah.
But we tried fasting and it worked.
Yeah. So would you pray and fast for the relationship to work, or for God to make things clear for both of you, but also for even the migration, the visa? Mm-hmm. How did you feel the time that they denied you the visa, and the fact that you're like, I don't think this could probably work?
It was hard, but I don't think it would have been harder if we were dating.
Yeah.
Because we were friends.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, they denied it. We're still trying something.
Mm.
So we moved on past it because Krista was like, every time she came, she didn't know when she was going to come back.
Yeah.
But then every time she came back, we were like bonding again and connected. We kept communicating when she was there, even when we were friends. So I think that hurt, but not so much because we are not like that firm partners. So that's why we started praying for this other visa, the one that took me to Canada. We had to fast for 3 days. And then, like, maybe every Wednesday. I don't know actually if we fasted every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
one day every week.
So I think it was
out.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You took time to pray. Yeah. Jesus said this cannot go but through prayer and fasting, and then you'd actually take some time and fast. So if you think getting a charming, beautiful, gorgeous wife like this one is easy, you better get on your knees and pray.
Actually, okay, continue. I'll continue.
Okay, no, finish that thought because I wanted us to have a small break and then we shall get back shortly. Go ahead.
Actually, communication was key, but also Krista coming to stay in my space.
Yeah.
Like you can really know someone when you stay with them.
Wow.
So dating, when you don't stay with someone, I think it won't go the way you might like it.
Not staying with somebody like before you're married, but meaning like I live
like
with his family.
Yes, because I was going to ask her, say, hey, I never saw you people staying together.
No. Like being in my space.
Being in your
like
space.
Every time she comes, we are like having time.
Yes.
She knows where I sleep.
And that's what I would say
goes.
for like a foreigner. Sometimes people have a bad picture of Africa or of people that they want to use you for a visa or a ticket to your country.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, if you want to come here and you meet somebody, I think you really need to have enough time with them or get to know their family to understand who they all are, versus if you come like 2 weeks, meet somebody and you be like, oh, I love this person, and you go back, you can't trust them. You don't know
them.
their intentions. You don't know what they're doing. But because I come and I would stay like 9 months at a time, 5 months at a time in his family's
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
That's how I really got to know, okay, these people have a lot of integrity. They're very honest. They're kind. They're very God-fearing. And you could, okay, if they had any funny intention, I would
Yeah.
have seen it with my own eyes. Because you
During
can't
that time when you were
fake
there.
for
Mm.
6 months straight. When
Yeah.
you're with somebody every day, you're gonna find something out. So
Yeah.
I think that's what like allowed me to have a lot of peace about our relationship and my family, knowing
Wow.
that I lived a lot of life with his family, so we could really trust him and know his intentions are not just
Get a visa.
to use me. Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah.
We will be back. We're going to take a short break and then we're going to come back to continue with these two beautiful loverbirds as they share their story. We're going to come back and talk about some challenges that they both had and how they navigated it. We have started about the communication as one of the things that they did, but it's some few challenges, but also we want to talk about more about the family as well and how he was welcomed when he went to Canada. And she has just ended with a segment saying, well, family welcomed me for 6-9 months. She did life with the family and they welcomed her, and so she was able to know for sure that this is a good family to be. Thank you so much, and we shall be right back.